What up, everybody? We are about to learn a lot about my favorite power character, Unique, in this upcoming episode of Raising Kanan, which left us with a cliffhanger with Marvin and his therapist slash maybe future girlfriend if they didn't get shot, Renee, getting shot at by the Italian mob. And in the trailer we see Sal pressuring Unique to tell him about Rock's operation, and we see Unique telling Saw, I'm not going out like that. So we don't know exactly what the full conversation is. A lot of people are speculating that Sal is trying to get to learn Rock's operation so he can snitch on her. But I honestly don't know. They could honestly flip the entire conversation, and Unique could be talking about he ain't going out like that. How Rock has done him dirty in all the times she's done him. But most likely he's telling him he ain't going out like that. He don't want to do what Sal's trying to pressure him to do. And Sal tells him he doesn't handle disappointments well, so don't disappoint him. So Unique is left with a big decision about what his next move is going to be, because in season 2 of Raising Kanan, we seen him basically as the middleman between Rock and Saul, building relationship with the Italian mob family from the beginning of the season, and he's basically the middleman between the relationship between Rock and Saul. And now that they have their beef, he is gonna have to pick a side, or he might can try to play both sides. But if he tries to do that, it might not end up too good for him. That would be like a Dre type move from Power. So I don't know if he's gonna do that, and we're gonna find out. I said we're gonna learn a lot about Unique this episode, because if Sal Baselli is trying to pressure him into doing something he doesn't want to do, like snitch, is he gonna fold to Saul's pressure? Or is he gonna stand up for himself and show Sal that he ain't the type of dude who can just be bossed around and told what to do like that? And I think that's the type of guy we're gonna learn that Unique is. He ain't just gonna be someone Sal Baselli gonna be able to control like that with a few threats. In episode 208, he showed loyalty to the Thomas family, but it could have been loyalty out of necessity, because he knew that Marco was actually involved with something with Marvin, and he kept it at Marco's funeral. He kept his mouth silent when Sal was trying to talk about who Marco was working for and who he was doing the job with. That was Unique's opportunity to tell on Marvin right then, but he didn't. Then when he went to meet with Rock and Lou and Marvin about the upcoming meeting with with Rock and Saul, he didn't withhold anything. He told Rock everything, so she basically had the drop on what was going on going into the meeting. So he did show some loyalty. If anything, he kept it real with her. I mean, he kept it real with the Thomas family, and he withheld the information from the Boselli crime family. I don't know what their crime family name is, man. Whoever it is, the Boselli family, the Italian mob. So just a quick recap on how Unique got here in season 2 in this position from season 1, where he was one of the 2 kingpins in Queens. Now Rock is the sole queenpin of the area, because she sent Unique to jail in the end of last season for the shooting of Malcolm Howard. But he got loose. But this season, we saw in the first episode how he saved South San Marco from 3 dudes who was trying to have their way with him in jail. He beat him up, and that's how he built the relationship with the Boselli family, the Italian mob family. Then we see him, he gets out because, he had an alibi for the time of the shooting at McDonald's drive-thru. But he had lost everything. His crew was gone. His store was wrecked. His plug no longer wanted to deal with him. His baby mama's mother, who he had been taking care of, didn't want him staying with him. So he was in a really, really low position. So what he ended up doing was robbing the bodega to let Rock know that he could still cause problems for her in these streets. After that, he gave him the money back and whatever else, but he wasn't finished. He said he wanted peace and he was retired, but that was obviously not the truth, because he helped set up a couple trucks of rocks to get jacked by the Italians going into Jersey. So he got those 2 trucks jacked, well, 1 truck jacked and one of the trucks they kept, but they beat the brakes off the dude who was driving the truck. So he set up those 2 incidents, which ended up allowing him to make the move to take over as the person who looked over the distribution for rock in Jersey. So that got him to where we were at now, and we've seen just a couple episodes back, he told Warrell that he loved being out in New Jerusalem, that it was like a paid vacation for him. Now that is the initial high that he got from being back in the game. Now, we already know that honeymoon period in the game ain't gonna last but too long, because trouble in this life is gonna find you, and then it's back to the reality in the life of the game, which is watching over your shoulder, trying to make sure nobody robs you, kills you, and looking over your shoulder for the police as well. That's the life in the game. It ain't thinking, oh, how much I can enjoy all this prosperity I have. Yeah, because you got a lot of money, but you got even more problems to come with it. And he must have forgot about that when he thought he was on a paid vacation. But back to reality for Unique, and we gonna find out what kind of guy he is with his next move. Is he gonna do some snake stuff, or he gonna keep it street and not let nobody to tell him what he gonna do? Because I'm gonna tell you this, man, Saul Boselli got to go, because ain't nobody I knew and I grew up with, none of the OGs I knew in the game, gonna let Saul Boselli come telling them what to do. You gonna pay me to work in my turf? You gonna have to kill your brother? Nah, man. This dude is overstepping, man. I understand who he is and what they do, but he gonna find the right one eventually. I ain't telling you that much, cause the game I know, he ain't gonna be pushing people over like that. Maybe his people in his area, but he ain't gonna be going step into certain people just talking any old type of way, man. Saul Boselli, I hope he's gone by the end of this coming episode. Honestly, I hope I get my scene I've been waiting for on this season of Raising Kanan. Maybe Marvin survives the shooting and he gives me this scene. Okay, we go back to New Jack City because there's a lot of parallels, I guess, because the time frame is similar. I guess in my time we don't got too many Italian mobs running things, so that's why I can say ain't nobody gonna put up with that, because I honestly don't know the power they had. I'm a little after this time frame, but Anyway, yeah, so I don't even know what I was gonna say after that, but we're gonna find out what type of person Unique is in this coming episode. Alright, holler back.